10 comic characters who Naruto could take in a fight. Naruto is one of the strongest ninja from his universe, and he can certainly take on some famous faces from the comic book world. For more than half a century, DC Comics and Marvel Comics have been competing against each other to see who can tell the best superhero stories, and this competition has led to the development of hundreds of heroic and villainous characters. Some of these characters are ordinary humans with heightened physical traits and senses, but a lot of them possess superhuman abilities, to the point where some of them can be considered gods. Naruto is one of the most popular anime characters in the world, and that is because he achieved his dream of becoming a ninja worthy of the Hokage title. Naruto can be very immature at times. But when push comes to shove, he can be a smart, strong, and skilled fighter who can definitely take on a few comic book characters. 10. The Joker would go down after one Rasengan. Batman fans cannot help but feel sorry for some of the Dark Knight's villains, and thanks to his tragic past, the Joker can be considered one of those villains. Joker has always been a criminal mastermind with a sadistic sense of humor, and he is known for creating poisonous gas and joke-inspired weapons. Naruto is a skilled ninja who can use taijutsu to beat the Joker to a pulp. But he can even take the villain down with one move if he really wanted to. The Rasengan is basically a ball of spinning chakra, and if you were to hit Joker with it, it would grind into the villain's body and cause massive internal damage. 9. Hawkeye wouldn't be able to actually hit Naruto. Hawkeye has no superhuman abilities, but he is a master archer with impeccable sight, strength, endurance, and reflexes. He also happens to be an expert martial artist and tactician. Naruto has certainly grown a lot since becoming Hokage, but he still relies on his shadow clones, and those clones will pose a real problem for someone like Hawkeye. Naruto can easily make up to 100 clones, which would be fine if Hawkeye actually carried more than 100 arrows. If he were able to hit the real Naruto, the fight might end very quickly, but he will likely hit a clone instead. When Hawkeye runs out of arrows, it won't be long until he is swarmed by the remaining clones. 8. Naruto can go toe-to-toe with Ant-Man in Tailed Beast mode. One of the ways Naruto shocked the fandom was when he managed to gain control of the Nine-Tails power, and when the two actually worked together as friends. He was able to use a perfected Tailed Beast mode. This mode allows Naruto to transform into a replica of the Nine-Tails, which is titanic in size. Ant-Man is known for being able to shrink and grow his body. And if these two giants were to clash, Naruto's Tailed Beast mode would likely win. Naruto could wrap several tails around Ant-Man's limbs to make him immobile, and he could then hit him with a Tailed Beast bomb at point-blank range. 7. Naruto can handle any of Beast Boy's transformations. The Naruto series features ninja who use animals in combat, and most of these animals can only be summoned via a contract. Naruto has beaten Kiba and Akamaru, and during his fight with Pain, he defeated several large summoned beasts. Beast Boy spends most of his time with the Teen Titans, and this green-skinned superhero is capable of transforming into any animal, including dinosaurs. Beast Boy might be a ferocious fighter, but Naruto can just use a large Rasengan to knock him out, and it wouldn't matter if Beast Boy was a gorilla, a grizzly bear, or a T-Rex. 6. Jubilee's mutant powers wouldn't be problematic. There are plenty of mutants in the Marvel Universe, but not all of them have impressive abilities. Jubilee debuted in 1989. And her mutant power allows her to create globes of energy that vary in intensity. She can create harmless sparkles that can temporarily blind someone if they're close enough. Or she can create explosions that are strong enough to smash metal. Thanks to the Nine-Tails, Naruto's body is especially durable, and he is capable of healing incredibly fast. So Jubilee explosions shouldn't be able to take him down. Thanks to Sage Mode, Naruto can sense attacks without having to see them, which means that being temporarily blinded wouldn't put him at that much of a disadvantage. 5. If Naruto can beat the Azura Path, he can handle Cyborg. Naruto's battle with Pain was exceptional, especially since the hero managed to successfully beat all 6 of the Akatsuki leaders' bodies. Naruto fought with Sage Mode, which gives him enhanced speed, reflexes, and strength, and it allowed him to destroy the Azura Path with a single punch. The Azura Path allowed Pain to create mechanized armor and weaponry. It could even create ballistic missiles. Most of Cyborg's body is mechanical, and he has access to high-tech weaponry, but even his metal body cannot withstand a barrage of Sage-empowered strikes. 4. Deathstroke may be an assassin, but he can't use ninjutsu. The Naruto universe is filled with ninja who specialize in assassinating targets, which means that someone like Deathstroke will fit right in. In DC, Deathstroke is considered to be the world's greatest assassin, which makes sense since he possesses superhuman reflexes, senses, stamina, speed, and strength. He also has accelerated healing. Deathstroke is proficient with blades and firearms, but at the end of the day, he is a human who cannot use any form of ninjutsu. This puts him at a disadvantage because he cannot easily counter something as deadly as Naruto's Rasen Shuriken. 3. Naruto's Ninetales Chakra Mode would squash Spider-Man. Spider-Man has faced some terrifying villains over the decades, but that does not mean he is ready to take on someone like Naruto. If Naruto used Sage Mode, he would likely be able to go toe-to-toe with Spider-Man in a melee fight for a time. If things start looking dire, Naruto could simply enter Tailed Beast Mode. This would give Naruto a huge advantage because Spider-Man's webs wouldn't be able to restrict his movements for very long. Spider-Man's super strength wouldn't be enough to stop Naruto from squashing him either. 2. Even Captain America can't handle a Rasen Shuriken or Tailed Beast Bomb. Captain America has certainly changed over the years, but he is still a beacon of heroism and bravery. Ever since he took the Super Soldier Serum, Cap has had the body of a peak human being, which means that he possesses exceptional physical strength, speed, endurance, stamina, and reflexes. He has also mastered a fighting style that incorporates his iconic shield. Naruto would be able to match Cap's physical abilities with his Sage Mode, but Naruto's other abilities would be too much for even Cap's body to handle. A Rasen Shuriken can disintegrate most of an enemy's body, and a single Tailed Beast Bomb is capable of completely annihilating a small area. 1. Batman is just an ordinary human. Batman is one of DC's first superheroes, and he is still incredibly popular despite his debut in 1939. Aside from being an intimidating figure with a strong will, Batman is known for being in peak physical shape, and for being an expert martial artist with a genius-level intellect. He and Naruto would undoubtedly have a good hand-to-hand fight. But at the end of the day, Batman is an ordinary human with gadgets, while Naruto is a Jinchuriki who can use ninjutsu. Naruto can easily overwhelm Batman with his shadow clones. And the bat suit wouldn't do much to protect against a Rasengan or Rasen Shuriken.